Welcome to episode 3 of Xtatic Life. And this time I am with a very good friend and my yoga mentor. Her name is Michelle Chua. I was blessed to have an opportunity to interview her. We met at the park, Shadow Ranch, West Hills, California. And we talked a little bit about her yoga journey and how it changed her life and how much has helped her in her personal life as well. So I hope you guys enjoy the interview, and I see you guys very soon again with another episode of Xtatic Life. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Xtatic Life. Today I have a very special guest. I consider herself as my yoga mentor and also a friend, a good friend. And I want to ask her a few questions about her yoga journey. So, Michelle, I want to start with, what's the genesis of your yoga journey? What made you start?
So I was in a dance company way in 2001, a modern dance company, and one of my colleagues was going through teacher training to become a yoga teacher, and she was constantly trying to get me to take a yoga class and try it. So finally my curiosity built up and I tried class.
Okay. And
as a complement to dancing.
It's a complement to dancing. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. And how long were you dancing before?
Before that?
Before that.
Since I was 2? No.
I
mean, I love dancing.
Okay.
In that company, maybe a few years, like maybe 3 or so years prior.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what triggered, what made you say, okay, I want to start yoga?
Perseverance.
Perseverance.
And she would show us little postures, ways to stretch, but also challenging fun things like arm balances. And we would try to do it like on the sidelines as we're rehearsing for dance.
Okay.
And I thought it was fun. I liked the physical challenge.
Okay. And was there any pose or asana that captured your attention at first?
There was a picture that our choreographer wanted us to take to advertise a performance coming up, and it was Bird of Paradise.
Okay.
It's a standing posture with one leg up and a bound arm around your leg, and it was funny trying to get into the pose and hold it still for a while because I wasn't really practicing yoga. I was just trying to do the pose.
Right.
But it was fun. It was a fun challenge. So that was one of the first poses that stuck to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long you been practicing yoga?
Now, 2001 to 2019, so 18 years.
18 years.
But not steadily for 18 years.
Okay.
You know, I played with it here and there, a few years on and off. It wasn't until I got injured, actually, from dancing that brought me to yoga to rehabilitate and learn how to safely align my body to recover. And then that's when yoga got deeper for me, more than the physical practice.
And what spiritual changes have you noticed?
Wow. It's a constant change. Even now it's changing.
So it evolves.
It definitely evolves. I mean, it depends on your take on the practice, right? You can use the poses to stretch and strengthen your body only, or you can use them as an exercise for your mind and a connection to who you are beyond the exterior. And when I got into the yoga to heal my body, I didn't realize I was healing myself emotionally, and then it got to a more spiritual level.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. like when I started yoga was more of a, like you, basically similar to yourself, like spiritual. Like I wanted to heal myself because I was passing through a dark time and stuff like that. But then I found out like it could be a very efficient way of fitness, working, you know, like a workout. Like I was sweating so much on the first time I, you know, took your class, and I fell in love with it. And that's, you know, the reason I asked you about the spiritual you know, thing. And then also knowing that you are a vegan, right?
Just for a few years.
Just for a few years.
Yeah, have been.
Yeah. Was that did you find out about that lifestyle through yoga?
Definitely yoga played a huge role in gradually becoming vegan. I didn't just right away say I'm going to be vegan, but in fact it was a very natural progression. But part of the yoga philosophy, and it's interpreted in many ways by different people who practice yoga, is this word ahimsa, which means non-harm. And the way I choose to interpret it is including animals and not, well, killing them to eat them. But, you know, I don't point the finger at anybody who's not vegan. Everybody chooses their own lifestyle, and it's also healed me physically too. I used to have a lot of allergies and didn't realize I was not tolerant to dairy, which was causing a lot of other things, and being vegan has just like transformed me in many ways.
Okay. And some people say that they don't feel as strong eating just being a vegan when it comes to like fitness or lifting weights and stuff like that. And yourself just being a yoga practitioner, do you feel any changes when it comes to strength, or it was more of a spiritual change?
I don't feel weakened by changing to vegan. Although the progression was from pescatarian to vegetarian to vegan, and it was a very natural progression where I didn't even feel like I was restricting myself. In fact, I was choosing the next stage because it was attractive to me. And when I became vegan, I don't feel like I got weaker. I feel stronger, because over time also my yoga practice, I run as well, other fitness stuff, continues to evolve. And it really depends on how you choose your nutrition when you're vegan or when you're any diet, right? You're balanced, and people say, do you get enough protein? That's like one of the biggest questions. Yes,
protein.
There's so much plant protein that you don't even have to eat the fake plant protein, you know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I don't feel exhausted. I actually feel energized.
And that's one of the biggest misconceptions out there, I feel. But I did try. I went vegan for a week, and I felt very light and a lot of energy as well, not as lethargic and slow. Not necessarily stronger. Maybe of course I have to give it more time to adapt to that. But I definitely felt something. Like I felt different. I felt alert, light, and just, I don't know, something was flowing.
I think that alertness does contribute to veganism when you're not there's also vegan junk food. So eating clean vegan, or I don't know, clean, but like choosing healthy options and having a balanced diet. And vegan, I think you don't have the unnecessary, I don't know, animal fats, or I'm not a nutritionist, so I don't know what to call them, but things that cloud your mind because you're putting things in your body that, like they say, cow's milk is meant for cows, not for humans. That's one perspective. Then, you're putting in your body what is meant for your body.
Right.
As nature nourishes you.
Right. And so how much do you practice a day? Like, do you do your routines every single day? How many times a day do you?
Yoga. Asana? Or meditate, or other aspects of yoga?
Any aspect.
Okay, so because there's 8 limbs of yoga, which means there are like 8 ways that you can practice it, including meditation and physical yoga, pranayama, the breath work.
Okay.
So every morning I spend maybe 40 minutes or so with a set routine that I've created for myself that includes asana, meditation, and pranayama. Because as a teacher, I feel like I need to have a consistent practice in order to show up for my students in a certain way.
Correct.
It's a responsibility. And then throughout the day, depending on my schedule, I'll insert whatever much amount of time that I can of yoga. Although if I'm teaching yoga all day, I probably won't spend a whole hour practicing yoga beyond that morning time because you need balance. I think everybody needs balance. So I run as well, which is a nice complement to my yoga practice.
Wow, that's incredible. I do practice my yoga at least 3 times a week, and I'm getting used to, you know, the whole of the more fitness aspect of it. You know, the flowing vinyasa.
Yeah, I've seen your videos. Handstand arm balance.
Handstand arm balance and stuff like that. Because that was my first, you know, when I saw the pictures of, you know, of course, a lot of people posting on this fancy, so I fell in love with that. But I'm definitely getting more and more spiritual with it. So I want to ask you, you have any up and coming events or teaching retreats that you want to share with us?
Well, currently, having just come back from Costa Rica and Bali these past few months, we had retreats there. I'm now working on finalizing the details for Bali again, our second year round for 2020 in June.
Okay.
End of June. So that information will be coming out soon.
Okay.
And Costa Rica, I have to gather interest. If there's enough people who want to go back for year 7, then we'll also do that in 2020. I also have in Brainstorm a New Year's retreat, something local in California, maybe a weekend or a day. I love to begin the year, not exactly on January 1st, but around the beginning of the year with some intention setting and creativity eliciting retreat. And then we have the Sunday, August 25th. We're celebrating our 9-year anniversary for Roots Rise Yoga.
Wow, nice.
Our community of yoga.
Yeah. Great class, by the way, so check them out. And all the info is going to be under the description, so check that out. And one last question to close this beautiful interview. Do you have any message to your people? Like, what will be your what do you want to share with your people, your community?
Well, I think it could be right here on the shirt that I designed.
Okay.
I feel like it's the underlining purpose for practicing yoga, at least for me, the belief that world peace begins within. And it's easy to look around us and say what needs to be changed. But when we look inside and see if there's any war happening in there and heal that first, then it starts to elicit a rippling effect into the people near you, into the people in your home, into your work, and then that just becomes this rippling of positive energy. So I believe that through yoga or whatever you practice that is self-healing, genuine self-love, we can create peace from the inside out.
Wow. Beautiful.
Thanks.
Beautiful message. Thank you very much for being here with us today. And I always appreciate your beautiful messages, and also your classes are amazing. I'm, inspired by them. Not only the routines, but also your energy is very welcoming. And I gotta thank you for that. So I'll see you very soon, and good luck in all your plans.
Thank you.
Goals. Thank you.
Too.
Thank you. Xtatic Life. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out.